Okay, so I'm at the police station. I'm being charged with criminal harassment in my attempt to save my dog's life. I tried to contact as many people as I could, more or less begging them to listen to my case because they were not following the bylaws. If you have a criminal record, that you're allowed to own a dog. But they are insisting that if you have a criminal record, you can never own a dog. Well, the bylaw states clearly, if you've been clean for 5 years with Section 1 and Section 2 crimes, if you've not been convicted, you can own a potentially dangerous dog. So I sent emails to the people who were writing me these letters, and the final straw was the letter of September 13th, or 9/11, I mean, September 11th, when they basically said you have to get rid of the dog, which is essentially euthanasia. And that caused me to flip. I really lost my mind. I love Zach, even though he's a problem child. I love him. He's I've had him for a while. And yeah, he's not easy. It takes a lot of time and effort to manage him. And I've done what I can. I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on different things to keep him. And so now I'm at the police station where they're going to arrest me for calling all these people up. Well, not calling, sending emails. Basically, my worst email was saying, by not enforcing the bylaw properly, how many dogs have been murdered, and that they took as criminal harassment. I sent maybe 2 or 3 emails to her boss, Martin Savard, and maybe 2 or 3 emails to the director of Montreal, Chloé Roumagère. I sent her also a couple of emails, basically my lawyer's letter not to contact me, and also I made a few comments. And I even offered her nicely if she wanted to meet Zach. She's signing off on his destruction. Thought maybe if we can meet and she could meet the dog, maybe she would change her opinion. But that was the final letter, was her basically death signature on the paper. Now I'm waiting for the woman the police station is going to arrest me. They don't care my side of it, so I'm a nobody, right? These city people and the police work together, right? So me, I'm a nobody. If 3 of them go against you, you're done. Just for a couple of emails, not threats. There's nothing threatening in those emails. A person who's paranoid would be threatened, I guess. But anything can be interpreted these days, right? So it's dealing like, a word can mean 1,000 different things. I'm going to fire you. A person could think that means I'm going to kill you, I'm going to shoot you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. That's the trouble with the English language. It opens itself up to so many different meanings. It's called irony. And irony and paradox are built into the English language. So I'm going to try to give her my shot, at least give her my version of the story. All I can do is try to be civil. I hate police. I find them offensive. Obviously, they save us from the psycho murderers, rapists, pedophiles. They do their job 50% of the time, but 50% of the time they're harassing, bullying, and abusing their power. So they're not always bad. But here's an example of where the police are overstretching their authority and basically persecuting someone for attempting to save his dog. I'm trying to save my dog from being butchered. I'm doing whatever I can. I'm losing lots of money. Did some guy leave weed outside a police station? No, it can't be. It's almonds. Anyway, I have it on director view. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna upload all of this. You're gonna get to hear what the police detective's gonna say. The whole process. It should be at least entertaining for you. Not so entertaining for me. As I have previous charges like this, and it's funny because all my charges which are related are based on this kind of harassment, what they consider harassment, that they feel scared from my writings. And that's basically what they feel somehow threatened that I'm going to hurt them or injure them. And I've been charged several times for that. In the past, I was more open about it. It's a more complicated story, and you can get some of it on my website. I'm going to put a link to my website down at the bottom, but I suggest you don't go see it. It's not good for your health. So even my own philosophical, political views were deemed dangerous and a threat to society, and I got arrested for them. And so that's the trouble, you know. It's like with the dog. A bite is a bite is a bite. It doesn't matter the degree, doesn't matter the severity, doesn't matter this. Even if it's a little pinch, and it's a bite that goes through the skin and to the bone. For them, it's a bite. You know, obviously when there's permanent physical injury, they take that more seriously, but still, it's considered an attack. A person can call the cops on you, and you're going to face a fine. They're going to investigate for the smallest thing, you know. And big dogs can knock down children, old people, very easily. So, I have this cramp in my hand. But anyways, so this is kind of introduction to what's going on. And as we get into, if my battery doesn't die and we make it in, you're going to hear the story as what I'm doing. I just had to reach out. I was trying to save my dog. I shouldn't have contacted these people, but when I got the death letter that they sent me, I was completely at a loss what to do. I even called the police to try to ask them to help me, and they were about to arrest me for asking for their help. So it's like, there's just nowhere to go to, and I don't think there's even an authority that holds them accountable. You know, we're going to see how that court process works. Like, they just have free reign to do whatever they want. The Animal Patrol Unit is a power unto itself with no accountability, and they probably have so much blood on their hands that they've become addicted to the lust, the bloodlust of murdering animals. That and they know, and, you know, I see this in Claudia. You know, she has that bloodlust, like she's completely desexualized human being, and for her sexual gratification comes from slaughtering animals. But so she's doing whatever she can to make my life a living hell. She knows I suffer from depression. My psychiatrist wrote a strong letter, and how important the dogs are to me. And yet she just keeps trying to push and push. And she's a racist, corrupt cop, you know, and this is what you deal with in Quebec. They're almost exclusively French, and they're racist. And, you know, this is what the Anglophones have to can deal with every day. I'm sure one of her main reasons for wanting to have... What? Sorry? What you sick? You sick in the mind? Yes. I'm sorry? Sorry? I understand. Life is hard, my friend.
Just a minute, I'm going to take the key to open the...